Hello friends! Today we have so many surprises and I'm gonna tell you one of them. Today we have a new guest.
Who is it?
Well, I'm gonna count down until 10. So ready?
Let's do it fun.
Okay.
I can't
Wait, let's make it 5 minutes.
No.
No, slow down.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1,
one.
0.
Hi everybody!
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
What's your name?
My name is Kitty.
Hi, Kitty.
Hi.
Okay guys, see, today, what are you doing? Okay, today we're gonna read a story, but where's the story? I don't know. Does anyone know where's the story?
I'm pretty sure it's with Layal. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, that's my book! Give it back, you little...
No, this is mine.
Okay,
It's
give it to
fine.
her.
Fine.
Because it's her book. Kitty has to read it today.
The kitty?
Well, I'm gonna
I
say
think.
Cats can read?
yeah,
Hassan,
I
it's a tiger. A tiger?
A tiger.
Oh, a tiger.
Okay, I'm not gonna read it well. I'm gonna tell you some information. Okay?
Nice. Okay,
Nice.
go
Go
on.
ahead.
So the story, the book tells us that it's Mickey's adventure. So we're gonna get to see adventures.
Nice.
Okay, let's move on to the first book. Okay, Chrissy, you have to sit down. I'm gonna say everything. So, we have here Mickey with his friends in the sea. Wait, I'm gonna ask them something. Okay, does anybody have some information about the sea? Okay, you tell us.
There are a bunch of fish and sharks. And it's salty.
We all know that. Thank you. Do you have any information?
Earth is almost, the whole Earth is full of water, so half of it is.
I have No, information. that's
Yeah, go ahead.
wrong.
Yeah.
There's more land under the water. I have information.
What?
70% of the sea has not been explored.
No, it's 5%.
Hassan, if you don't know any information, if you have information, raise your hand. But if you don't have information, please be quiet. Okay.
13% of the ocean has been discovered, and the ocean is 70% more than land.
Ocean facts for kids. Did you know that the average depth of the ocean is 2.3 miles deep? Seriously, the ocean is so huge that large parts of it still remain a mystery, even with all the technology we have available. Today, we are going to talk more about the ocean and learn some cool facts along the way. Ready? Let's jump into our imaginary boat and cruise. Now that we are cruising on the ocean, let's observe some of its characteristics. First off, oceans are huge. The ocean is made of salt water and contains almost all of the water on Earth. Around 98% to be more precise. Wow, that is a lot of salt water. If you have ever seen the ocean in real life, you have probably heard waves crashing against the shoreline. These waves can be formed in different ways. First, waves can form when the wind blows across the surface of the ocean, like this. These surface waves are the most common type of wave. Because the wind is powerful and has a lot of energy, it creates friction, or resistance, between the wind and water molecules, which make the water ripple. And you guessed it, the stronger the wind, the bigger the ripples. Waves can also be formed by gravity, the gravitational pull of the sun and the moon on the Earth, to be exact. These waves are also called tides, and these tides are affected by the moon's location in relation to the Earth. When the moon is closer to the Earth, it pulls on the tides, causing the water to rise. This is called high tide. When the moon is farther away from the Earth, it does not pull as hard on the water, which causes the water level to lower. This is called low tide. Here is an interesting fact about tides. Every day, the Earth has 2 high tides and 2 low tides, though they do not always occur at the same time. Cool, right? Another way that waves can form is through underwater explosions. Volcanoes and earthquakes can happen under the ocean, which causes the water to move and create waves. Some of these waves are gigantic and are called tsunamis. Remember how we mentioned that the average depth of the ocean is over 2 miles deep? Well, in some places, it is much, much shallower. In others, it is much, much deeper. Like dry land, the ocean floor has many different levels. The shallowest part of the ocean is called the continental shelf, which is right next to land. That is the part of the ocean you see and play in when you visit the beach and swim in the ocean. After that, the ocean floor slopes downward into basins. Then, at the bottom of the basins are big, vast, flat plains called abyssal plains. There are even mountain ranges and volcanoes. Even with all of our technology, around 90% of the ocean is still unmapped by sonar. Here is an interesting fact. The Mariana Trench is a deep underwater crack in the ocean floor. It is 36,198 feet deep, which, if it were a mountain, would be around 7,000 feet taller than Mount Everest. The ocean is also teeming with life. Marine biologists estimate that there are between 700,000 and 1 million different species in the ocean, with over 2/3 of those species yet to be discovered. And that estimate does not include the millions of microorganisms living in the ocean. Whoa! Now that we have learned some cool, interesting facts about the ocean, let's dock our boats and review. True or false? The ocean makes up only 10% of the Earth's total water. False. The ocean contains almost all of the water found on Earth, around 98%. Fill in the blank. Waves that are caused by wind are called blank waves. Surface. True or false? Scientists estimate that there might be as many as 1 million species living in the ocean. True. The ocean is a cool part of the Earth that is still mysterious in many ways. Maybe one day you can become a scientist who explores and studies the ocean and make an exciting new discovery.
Okay, I'm gonna say something. It's also information about the sea. Wait, I'm gonna give you a hint. Who's the biggest creature in the sea that is even bigger than a dinosaur?
Blue whale.
She's right. A blue
Megalodon.
whale? A blue
Sure.
whale?
A megalodon.
What's that?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a big shark. That's 70 feet tall.
Actually, why the
No, it's the maximum growth to is 70 feet.
Actually, a blue whale is 30 centimeters long. So it's bigger than a dinosaur, and also it doesn't have teeth. Right?
No, it has to eat fish.
It does have teeth.
He has teeth, but not like other sea creatures. He has teeth like they are not that strong, so he doesn't eat like fish and these things. He eats something called krill.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
babies
does.
eat
Hassan,
krill
What
as
is
well.
krill?
Krill
It's
it's a creature that's so
it looks like a lobster kind of.
no, it's smaller.
Yeah, you know, but it
Yeah.
looks
What about jellyfish? Do they eat that?
No. Okay, so a blue whale is like he's blue. That's why they call it a blue whale. And also, he doesn't eat it like yum yum yum. No, he opens his mouth wide, and then do you know what happens?
eats it,
Well, yeah.
swallows it.
And then with these like holes in his teeth, he gets out of the water, and the krill is gonna be stuck there, and then he swallows it.
Whales are the biggest animals on the planet, even bigger than elephants. The blue whale is the largest animal in the world. It's about 94 feet long. That's as long as a basketball court. Whales live in all the oceans on the planet. They can live in both warm and cold water. Whales are mammals just like cows or tigers or people. Whales give birth to live babies and feed their babies milk. Different whales eat different things. Sperm whales eat giant squid and fish. Blue whales eat little shrimp-like things called krill. Whales can swim underwater for a long time, but they must come up to the top to breathe air. They have blowholes on the top of their heads to help them breathe. Whales sing songs to talk to one another, but they don't use their mouths. They only make sounds with their blowholes. Whales often jump out of the water. No one knows why they do this, but some people think it is a way of talking to each other. Whales don't have fins like fish do. They have flippers and a strong tail that help them swim long distances. When winter comes, whales travel to where the water is warmer. They swim in big groups and can travel up to 3,000 miles. Don't be fooled by the killer whale. The name might trick you to think it's a whale, but killer whales are a kind of dolphin. It's an amazing thing to see a whale, but I don't think I'd want to get this close. So what's your favorite whale? Have you ever seen one?
would you like to go on?
Yeah, of course. Ooh, what do you see here?
Mickey and his friends
Where are they?
Driving on a path.
on the hills.
Where is that place?
Forest.
You're right. Okay, do you know any information about the forest?
Yes.
Forest is American.
No,
I love
it's not.
nature, so yeah.
That's your information. Okay,
It's amazing.
You can continue. Okay, actually, did you know that not all animals live in the same place?
Yeah.
Some animals live in Africa, right?
Some in Antarctica.
Yeah, and actually,
Like a penguin and a polar bear.
wait, I have a very easy question. Okay, Hassan, I want you to do it. Okay, what is the largest forest or rainforest? I don't know you guys.
I think it's like the Amazon rainforest.
You're right. And where it is?
Brazil.
No.
What do you mean Brazil?
When?
I think it's in British. No, not British.
British.
Sorry, but I mean
Do I tell you?
give me a minute to think.
We'll give you 5.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna count down until 10. 10, 9.
I think it's America.
America?
America.
You're right. Okay.
Rainforests for kids. What covers less than 3% of the Earth's surface, but is home to more than half of the world's animal species? Rainforests. What is a rainforest? A rainforest is a thick jungle which is warm, wet, and dense with heavy rainfall. Rainforests are essential to life on Earth. They help to maintain the fresh water supply and also provide oxygen to the atmosphere. For these reasons, the world's climate depends on rainforests. There are 2 different kinds of rainforests, temperate and tropical. Both are wet and rainy and have thick vegetation and lots of animal life. But they are different from each other too. Tropical rainforests are found closer to the equator, and temperate rainforests are found near the cooler coastal areas, farther north or south of the equator. Because of their location near the equator, tropical rainforests are warmer and average more rainfall than temperate rainforests. Rainforests are found on all continents of the world, except for Antarctica. The Amazon rainforest in South America is the world's largest rainforest. Fun fact, over 20% of the Earth's oxygen is produced in the Amazon rainforest.
Actually, what's happening in the rainforest now, the Amazon?
It's dying.
How it's dying? What are the people doing for it?
Global warming.
Cutting the trees.
You're right. So
Deforestation.
yeah.
Cutting down trees.
Tree cover is an essential part of what makes Earth a healthy and prosperous home for people and wildlife. But the global stock has fallen and continues to fall dramatically. In fact, we are still losing 10 billion trees per year.
Okay, let's go for the next one. Okay, I actually think that's a microscope. Or what?
Yes, it is. I think, yeah. I think it is.
Yeah, but what are they looking at?
That might be a cannonball shooter.
Clouds. Because it's morning.
Yeah, maybe. I actually love clouds. Do I tell you something?
Yeah, sure.
Actually, one day I was on a plane and we went like inside the clouds. So guys, do you know?
Sorry, go on.
Okay, did you know any information about clouds?
I do.
What?
Yeah,
Did you know that the clouds are just like air?
Yeah.
yeah.
Some
I know
people
some.
say, let's go stand on the clouds or something.
How?
That's not true.
Yeah.
Cloud is air and water.
Yeah. Actually, when you go when you go stand on the clouds, you're gonna fall because clouds are just like
Air.
yeah.
Basically nothing. But so I know like a couple stuff about clouds. First step is you definitely can't walk on them. Second step, you can't eat them. They look like cotton candy, but they're really not. They look very delicious, but sadly you can't eat them.
Okay, do you want to talk a little bit, Kitty? Yeah, of course. Could we change the page? Of course. Okay, what do we have here?
A hot air balloon.
Ooh, they're on a hot air balloon, as Hassan said. Okay, could someone help me?
And on an airplane.
Yeah.
Airplane-ish kind of smaller one.
Okay, guys, did you know that? Okay, do you want to say any informations?
About this page,
Maybe.
I had information about the cloud. About cloud.
Okay, you can say it.
I'm pretty sure I heard that clouds can weigh up to 1 million pounds.
Anytime you look up into the sky, you may see clouds. But no two clouds look alike, and some look very different from each other. So, what makes clouds? And why do some clouds look thin and wispy, while others look big and fluffy? Clouds are formed by water vapor in the atmosphere that condenses into very small water droplets or ice crystals, and then gathers together. When water on the earth evaporates, it turns into invisible vapor that rises until it reaches colder air high in the sky. In these colder temperatures, the vapor condenses or changes back into a liquid. Eventually, the water droplets will fall back to earth as rain, snow, or ice. This is known as the water cycle. There is always at least some water vapor in the air. Clouds only form when the atmosphere cannot hold any more vapor. Since warm air can hold more water vapor than cool air, clouds are often formed when the temperature cools. Although they may look light and fluffy, clouds are actually very heavy. A single cloud may weigh as much as several million tons. They do not fall because warm air currents push up against the tiny droplets, and individual droplets are not heavy enough to overcome the resistance of the air below them until they join together into much larger drops. There are 5 basic types of clouds: cirrus, stratus, stratocumulus, cumulus, and cumulonimbus.
Okay, guys, did you hear about the story of the ugly duckling? Duckling?
No.
I am.
All I know
Can
is
you
that
tell us about it?
it's definitely not
Of course.
ugly though.
It is. Well, it was. Okay, the story talks about a mom that had babies, and one of these babies is an ugly duckling that was not white. So this ugly duckling, no one loved it. So he's like so sad because no one loves him. And then one day he looked at the swans, and then one day he became a swan.
I think I remember it now.
Yeah, we heard it.
I
Like
think.
we had it
I
when
think
we
I
were in
heard that
KG.
once.
Okay, let's go. I think
Do you want help?
yeah, I think so. Ooh, space. I love. Okay, do you have any information about space?
I have.
What?
Stars look like they're very close to us, but in reality, they're so far away from us.
And they're bigger than the sun.
No.
No.
Yes.
Stars
They
are
are.
literally as big as the sun. Some of them are small, some
They're
of them
bigger.
The sun is a star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, the sun's a
But
star.
some stars are like so much bigger than the sun.
and Jupiter is like a failure star.
Okay, guys, did you know that each planet goes in a line and
Yeah.
like goes around the
It's
sun?
called an orbit.
Yeah. Well, I love reading.
Do I
so
say them?
Yeah, you can.
Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune.
You forgot
Okay.
one. How could you forget Pluto?
I was about to say a dwarf planet called Pluto.
Our solar system is made up of the sun and the planets that orbit around it. Today, we are going to talk about some interesting facts about the sun and the 8 unique planets that make up our solar system. Here is an interesting fact. The sun is approximately 93 million miles away from the Earth. Wild, right? The sun is actually a star, but it is much closer to the Earth than all of the other stars in the galaxy. And, like other stars, the sun is mostly a big ball of gases, including hydrogen and helium. There are 8 planets in our solar system: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Some of these planets are huge, and others are small. Some planets have moons, and others do not. The path or orbit the planets take when traveling around the sun is oval-shaped, and each planet takes a different amount of time to orbit the sun. For example, it takes the Earth about 365 days to orbit the sun. So, 1 year on Earth equals 365 days long. The farther away a planet is from the sun, the longer it takes to complete its orbit.
Okay.
Situation.
We hope you liked our segment for today and
And
our
we hope you learned some information.
yeah. So we're gonna see you in another segment or episode. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.